Hi, this is Karen Elaine, and I want to share with you it's an old project that I did many years ago, and it's a little crane card. It basically it's a crane that has a little note, a place to write a message, or you can stamp a message, but I think these are just so much fun to have on hand to give to people who may need a little boost or just a friendly note, but these are so beautiful and they just look really pretty. So I'm going to show you how to do it. What you'll need is you will need a piece of scrapbook paper. This is 7.5 inches wide, 7.5 by 12 inches. So you need a thin paper that folds pretty easily, and not all scrap papers are good for folding, but I always hope for the best. Sometimes they tear a little bit, but I'll give it my best on this one. I'm also going to need a little piece of 3 3/4 inches by 6 inch for the belly band. And then I usually have like a little flower or something I'm going to use to kind of make a focal point for the belly band. When you do this with the lettering, you're going to need to make a 1 1/8 inch mark, a little line 4 times to get your letters centered. If you're using rubber stamps or just hand lettering, this is just a brush tip marker that I used. So I'm going to be folding though on this part. So I've already got that done. Now I'm going to fold at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and start the folding. I'm going to fold my lower left up to meet this edge meets right on this edge, and then I want it to come to a nice sharp point, which is good, and then I'm going to crease it across. And I'm going to do this on this side. Same thing, bring this edge right up to the crease or the little angle here. Just make sure that this is flush with the side that's underneath, and then just crease it. So you have 2 valley folds. You can see they intersect. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to make a fold I'll bring this raw edge up to these little lines here, little crease lines. And that's just where I need to make that. What you're doing is you're basically intersecting this section right in the center. And now if I turn it over, I've got a mountain fold and these valley folds. And I'm just going to push that in, and I'm going to collapse these into a water bomb base. And then I'm going to just take these flaps, this left one, I'm going to fold it to the right, and then I'm going to take the right flap and fold it to the left. So just making these creases. And now I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it to this crease here. I'm just folding this folded edge to this crease. This will make it easier to collapse it into the shape I need it to be collapsed into. So I'm just going to make that crease, and I'm doing the same thing on this. So just meet that in the center. Okay, so now that you have that, you're going to take each of these flaps and you're going to open them up with you can use a folding tool, and you're just going to open them up on the existing creases. So I'm going to reverse this fold. I'm just going to collapse it down into what looks like a kite. Okay, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and just show the next step on this part here. I'm going to take this point, and I'm going to make it meet here. And I have to be careful not to tear this paper, because this paper is a little delicate. So when I'm doing this, I just gently make that bottom, I'm just going to line that bottom up and then I'm just going to take my fingers and sort of gently, I want this edge to lay down on this crease here. So I'm going to just do it by gently taking that and kind of turning it, and then just dropping that down and making this a point, and then just crease it. Okay, it's a little tricky, but you can do this. All right, so I've got this side. Now I'm going to do the same on this side, but I'm going to be gentle because this paper is a little bit delicate. So I'm just going to take that piece. I want to have it line up what's underneath, the same that's underneath. Just line that up before you do anything else. Hold that, and then just take it and just gently get that down so that it will lay flat, like so. Yay, I didn't tear it. Sometimes I tear it. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it up. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other flap. So I'm just going to flip this over, just turn it like a book page. And I'm just going to kind of get this so that it stays at a nice point. Yeah, like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this one that I did on this side. So I'm just going to take this flap, open it up, like so. Just use the existing creases that are already there, and I'm going to collapse it onto, right on top of the other part there. This top goes down to the bottom, very bottom, and I just line that up, and then as I gently go up the piece, I've got to be careful when I'm doing that, so I'm just gently bringing this raw edge to that center crease, then lay it flat, and then do the same thing on this side. Okay. Yep. So far, so good. Now I'm going to bring this little bit to be a little sharper crease. Before I make the final crease, I just make sure everything's lined up. And then I'm just going to fold that back up and fold it to the right. And what I have is the crane is actually finished. The hardest part's done. And I can decide now where I want the beak to be. So I'm going to go ahead and fold the left part down at about an inch down. I'm just going to fold it like so. And then I'm going to open it up and reverse that fold that I just did. And I'm going to reverse it and tuck it inside so it goes into the center. And now I have the finished crane. Crane is finished, and there's a couple things I do. Well, one thing that I like to do, because it wants to pop up, I want this to be a little more secured to the base. So I'm going to just take some glue, and just a light amount of glue is all you need just to kind of close that up. And then you will do that on this side. Just a little bit. Okay. And just close it down. The hardest part's done. So now I'm going to do the fold here. So I'm going to make an accordion fold, 1, 2, in 4 sections basically. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to take this raw edge and fold it in half right where that angle starts to happen, like this. And you can see my lettering is floating in between the two. So I have, it's a perfect position for that. And now I'm going to take this mountain that's here, and I'm going to bring it up to this raw edge here at the top. I'm just going to bring that in, line it up so that it meets that top edge, and then I'm going to crease the paper that's underneath. And then I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to bring this piece up to the same place, right up there. So I'm making just an accordion fold, basically. I want to make sure it lines up before I crease. And there it is. And then the last part, I'm going to turn this over. And I'm just going to bring this fold down to meet, just basically fold one more time. So it's right at this raw edge at the top of the crane. So it lines up like that. So basically now I have the 4 sections. The lettering is lined up just fine. And I'm going to, next step is to take this point. You see this point here? I'm going to lay it right on top of the bottom point that's underneath. And I'm just going to crease it. And I'm going to bring the next piece over. This gets really thick. And I'm just going to bring that down to match. And I'm trying to make this bottom edge even, however I do that. Okay. So there it is. The crane's done. Now, it wants to fly open, of course, so I'm just going to you can see it's not perfectly even, but that's okay. It's going to get covered. I can fix that by just adjusting this fold a little, and then it's a little bit better. Okay, next step is to do this. You're going to make a belly band. It's going to be just this strip of paper. I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise, and I'm going to fold these to the, I'm going to leave a little space, like a 1/16 of an inch, you know, to from the center on both sides. I'm making like a bias tape belly band. I'm going to use some glue, and I like to use a lot of glue when I do this because the wetter the band is, the more stiff it dries, and it just makes it a nice, it can come off and on the crane base much easier. I'm just going to give it a lot of glue. Okay. Just go ahead and crease it. And then before you close it, just glue one side only, isn't it all you need? And then just close it. So now I've got this nice thick band, and then while it's still wet, this is, I don't want to do this while it's dry. I'm going to need that open. So while it's still wet, you're going to find out which side you want to be. Of course, this one doesn't matter, it gets covered up mostly. But you're going to just take this and kind of evenly lay it over the bottom part of the crane, and do it like a soft fold. You don't want it to be really sharp because you want to be able to move this up and down easily. So I'm just doing a soft fold, kind of like that. You can make it a little more snug if you want, but just so that it's not too tight. Now I'm going to take this little piece of paper, and I'm going to use this as a barrier because I'm going to be gluing some things, and I don't want to glue it to my crane. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue this down, this edge here. That just stays like this. And then I'm going to use a flower. Which one? I've got one over here that I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Maybe that one. That one's pretty. I think that's pretty. I think I'll use that. I kind of want to cover up the seam there. See, there's a seam. So I'm just going to glue this part here. And that's why I kind of put it all over the thing, because if I need to, that's why this barrier's here. I can wipe off the extra glue. So press that down. Give it a moment to bond. And then kind of, when you take it off, kind of check it to make sure there's no big globs of glue, which there are. I'm just going to make sure I don't have a lot of glue on that. But this is the band. I can leave it dry like this or just leave it dry on the crane. But there it is. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.